Great to see you again. So here, of course, we've now entered into your spiritually fit room. So with the overarching theme of own your truth, own your power. So a great one when we walk into our spiritually fit room is to check in with ourselves. I always have people do a joy list. So whenever I'm hired as a leadership coach or team retreat facilitator or keynoting or whether it's training, one of the exercises that typically comes along is asking the audience or my clients to write a joy list. So why is that important with owning your truth? Well, part of it is if I've been treating myself like a work mule, if I have really not allowed joy to make its way into my life, if I feel like I'm pushing and pushing and pushing myself really hard, now is not the time for me to step into my truth or my power with someone else or another situation. Now, again, it all depends on how big or how small it is. If it's just simply a conversation, maybe it's okay. Maybe if it's something that you've been harboring for a very long time, it's really important to do this check-in with yourself. So I see the Spiritually Fit Room as a great chance to really allow yourself to take that reflection. This is where meditation is a huge, huge strategy for me. I know that I can feel the difference when I don't meditate. And by the way, the meditation can be 5 minutes. Meditation can be when I walk out with Mother Nature. Meditation can be when you're washing the dishes. The key is that you're fully present, right? A quote that I always use myself, which is my quote, is wherever you are, be there. Like fully be present, right? Be there. So with whatever you need to do in order to step into your power and own your truth, I'm inviting you very clearly to ask yourself, how would love respond in this situation? So in other words, if this is a pattern, there's that word again, if this is a pattern for this individual to violate boundaries, if this is a pattern where this person says, really unacceptable things in front of your peers or in front of your family members, or does something to jolt you, is this the first time they've done it, or is it a pattern, right? So for me, I need to be able to give some grace to other people, because if it's one time, I need to also have that, that kind of sense of love and kindness to say, okay, so this is out of character for them, so I'm going to let this slide simply because they just don't seem like themselves. Now, it doesn't mean you can't have a conversation with them, but I don't need to go in all gangbusters in trying to own my truth if it's out of character for them. If, however, it's a pattern, I also need to take a look at my side of the street. I love that phrase by Jim Rohn, what I permit, I promote. What I permit, I promote. So if I've been part of this equation, sometimes I'll say with the leaders that I work with or the teams, a great one is to one down to simply say, I owe you an apology. And usually the person will say, well, what for? Well, I realize that I've been allowing this to happen where, it seems like each of the deadlines when you're working on a project that you come to me at the last minute to help you out, or you're running late in your meeting your deadlines. And for me, I've accepted that. And I don't believe I give you, it's of service to you just to let it slide. So just letting you know that moving forward, that it's going to be different. Moving forward, I need you to have this on time. Or maybe it's moving forward, what would be really helpful is that you and I discuss this before you go public with it. Or perhaps it's moving forward, what needs to happen is we need to basically do more check-ins with each other so that we don't feel so disconnected. So therefore, there isn't going to be, as many issues in the future. So everything is an opportunity to learn and grow together, learn as individuals, learn as teams. So hopefully this was helpful to you. It was so great to see you. Have yourself a beautiful day. Bye for now.